Hello, welcome to my channel. So this is the page that I'm going to be working on today. This is what I call a get it off your chest page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create me an area, and then I'm going to write down things that are bothering me or just things that I really want to get off my chest. And then I'm going to cover them over with black paint. Because I don't want to do the entire page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a ruler. This is the Dylusions journal block. And I'm going to give myself like a rectangular area. I'm going to go about 3/4 of an inch, I reckon. Make sure it's flat at the bottom there. Grab my pencil and just mark where the 3/4 inch would be here, and do the same up here, right about there. Go over to the other side. And do the same thing right about there and there. Now that I have those marked, I'm just going to take and about where those marks are, I'm going to mark out the 3/4 inch area going this way. And it's roughly where I put those marks. Perfect. Is it the same up here? Not quite on this one, but close enough. Okay, now I'm going to draw the lines in between them, but I'm only going to go to where these two meet in the middle pretty much. Or I guess if you do it light enough, you can go from here. I'll just do it. You can go from top to bottom, just really lightly. Like so. And do the bottom as well. Top. Turn my book around so it makes it easier. And then run down this side. There. I'm done with that for the moment. And now, all I'm going to do, let me erase the outer corner pieces here, because I don't want those on. There we go. So technically what I've created is an elongated rectangle. And this is where I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to, inside the rectangle, I'm going to write down different things that I want to get off my chest. And then after I do that, I'm just going to take my black marble paint and my inking tool. And what I'll do, I'll mask off this outer border here, because essentially what we're doing is instead of putting a border down, I'm going to utilize this as the border. So I'll mask off the entire outer border, and then I'll paint over everything in the middle. And I'm going to do that really, really quick. And then I'm going to I usually will wait till the next day to write on it, but I'm going to go ahead and use my Ranger heat tool. But I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back in just 1 second. Alright, so what I did, like I said, was I went in and I wrote a few things down, and I just took my black marble paint and my inking tool just to create a rectangular black spot, I guess. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put an image on, but I'm a doodler. What I'm going to do here is, because the image that I want to use is a larger body, it's not huge by no means, I'm just going to do a simple doodle around. Let's just go in and do I am going to just do the running stitch. This is probably my most mindless doodle. Alright. And if you do not allow your black paint to cure overnight, or if you don't have a heat tool that you can just go in there and run it over for a few minutes, or roughly about 1.5 minutes, possibly 2 minutes, you don't want to do this step just yet, because it will eat up your paint pens. They'll work fine for a little bit, and then you'll go back to it later on in the day or the next day, and you'll realize it's not working no more, and there's really nothing you can do to fix it. I also don't know if I want it to just stay like that, or if I want to just go one step further and create little doodles around. Let's take a look at the image on it first. What I have here is, this is from the Dylusions Ladies Who Lunch duo. I just want it to go there. The head is from the Curious Corrin set. It's the one that's all on its own. And then I thought she needed some hair of some kind. So I actually have this, which I will grab the stamp set and show you because it's hard to explain what this is from. But it is from the Dylusions Bake It Yourself set. And what it is this little image here, which is the frosting with the strawberries on, and it's just this tiny section, like so. And when I seen that, I thought, well, that could be turned into hair. So I used that. Again, that's the, Bake It Yourself. And it might look a little odd for this moment, but the next thing that I have to cover that area is this little bow that is actually from the Holtz, oh goodness, what is it called? Wicked Hipsters, I think. It's the stamp set that Tim released that was to represent him and Diane Reevely. So, I mean, I don't know if that's cheating or not, but I mean, it's from, you know, a stamp set that's kind of her. Alright, so I'm just going to adjust it, and I'm going to have it go just like so. And move my hands for just a second. Oh, I do feel like I want a border or doodle in the background. I really, really do. You know, what I might do is I might go ahead and put it down and just doodle around it that way. I'll make up my mind then. Alright, we're going to place the things on the bottom first. So I am grabbing my craft pick. I've already put double-sided tape on. And I'm just going to peel all of the backings off. Next, I'm going to grab my diary glue stick and lather it all over. Because I do want this to stick really well. Okay. If you see any glue hanging over the edge, just take your finger and run it along. And stick it right about, I kind of want her somewhat centered. There would be fine. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, as opposed to me trying to stick each individual piece down, I'm going to put them together out here. So it appears that I need to put the hair on. And I just gotta peel off this one little piece of tape. There we go. Take my glue stick, go all over, and then I'm just going to eyeball whereabouts I might want the hair to go. Probably there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then I'm going to peel off all the rest of the double-sided, the backing off of the double-sided tape, and go ahead and stick it down on my page. And then last will be the bow. Okay. Move my book back over and just put it down. It does look a little off without the bow on, but that's okay. And then let's do the little bow. Right about there. Give them all a good press. I think she's pretty. Okay. And then this is where, as I'm pressing it around, I'll be able to feel if there's any excess glue. Alright. I'm going to take my black paint pen and just over the parts that are hanging over onto the outer edge here, I am going to outline those and the two little feet. And then my white paint I'm going to use to outline her. So let's do that really quick, because I do want her to stand out quite a bit. Okay. One more thing. I'm going to take my black paint pen and I'm going to go over the bow and right here across her neck area. There we go. Alright. What I have done is I've used my background to be my border now. And my intentions are, I'm going to take my black paint pen and I'm going to write all the way around the border about this particular day, or my snippets of what happened on these days. And that's going to end up being my border. Now, do I want to add any kind of doodling in the background? I'm going to try to mimic these flowers that are on the outside here and those right there. I'm just going to start by making a teeny tiny circle. Oh well, if my paint pen will work. There we go. And I'm just going to draw 5 little petals. Okay. Come over here in the corner and just draw a few little petals. Maybe about here. I'll tell you what, let's just make it look like it's behind her head a bit. There we go. I did just a few little simple flowers. I didn't want to overpower it with the white. And for an outsider looking in, they're going to think you just put black paint down and went over it. What I usually do though is I'll put something that's bothering me just to get it off my chest. And then I'll cover it over. Because I don't want to go back and read that later on in life. I don't want to read the negativity of it. However, this is the page for the day. And like I said, I'm just going to use the outside for my writing and have that be my border. Very, very simple, very, very quick. I think the longest part is if you don't have a heat tool, waiting for the black paint to dry. I hope it gives you some inspiration. I hope it gives you some ideas. And honestly, it's really healthy for you to write down things that are bothering you and get them off your chest. So I hope that you get to do the same thing. And if you like the page, please give it a like. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free, and maybe I can give you some ideas for your book as well. Until the next time, I hope you guys stay safe, stay warm. I thank you so very much for watching, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. The comments have been so kind, and I apologize if it takes me a while to get back with you. There's only certain times that I can get on, considering that we run a business as well. So I'm kind of limited on that. But again, I really, really appreciate it. It makes my day to see your kind comments. So yeah, again, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I hope this gives you inspiration for your own. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.